know some of you are probably wondering why it's so dark in here, but I believe most of you already know what time it is. And the impact that it comes with it. In this day and age, it's hard to imagine a world without the internet. We are so reliant to it that it becomes frustrating when load shedding hits, and because it leads to poor and to no internet connection. Sorry, excuse me. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bawinile, and today I'll be taking you through the good, the bad, and the ugly of the internet. So what is the internet? Just to give a brief background, the internet is a globally connected system facilitating worldwide communication and access to data resources through vast collection of private, public, business, academic, and government networks. It originated in the US government, which began building a computer network in the 1960s called the ARPANET. The terms internet and World Wide Web are often used interchangeably. They are not exactly the same. The internet refers to the global communication system, while including hardware and infrastructure, while the web is one of the services communicated over the internet. Okay, let's jump into it. We are talking the good of the internet. How wonderful that almost all the questions we ponder, from the sensible how to become a good programmer to the silly what would a chair look like if your knee bent the other way, can all be Googled in a second. The internet is a powerful source of knowledge for all of us. It makes people smarter. Direct communication with other individuals and businesses are simpler and faster. Social media, for example, is a key tool many of us use to keep in touch with the loved ones or expand our virtual social cycles. Long distance friendship can be maintained. Conversation can be struck over shared content and allow a glimpse into the lives of others, which always be a source of fascination. It runs our daily lives. You can do your banking online, and shopping on the web is easy. From food shopping to keeping track of your outgoing internet allows us to manage our finances and buy things we want with relative ease without having to venture out of the door. On the business side, data storage and retrieval is faster. Cloud platforms of all types offer software, hardware, security, and development platforms that reduce enormous capital cost many organizations were spending on their IT. It gives organizations access to a cloud of resources no more important than growing mobile workforces that is available around the clock, promoting better productivity. It provides opportunity to streamline all types of work, whether it be reducing face-to-face interaction with your vendors or utilizing tracking software that helps administrators build more efficient business practices. Now, into the bad. We are always online. It has become addictive. Our impatient natures are satisfied by the ability of instantly conjure games, music, and videos. It can provide a talking point among friends, keep kids quiet for hours, or provides you a window of escapism from stressful day. But have you ever been scrolling through your Instagram feed, playing games, and then before you know it, it's 2 a.m. and you haven't even had your dinner yet? Yeah, we've all been there. Emerging research has indicated that the effect of using technology can mimic those of drugs and alcohol, where the brain frontal cortex, which controls executive functioning and including impulse control, is affected in exactly the same way it would through cocaine use. Technology is so hyper arousing that it raises dopamine levels, the feel-good neurotransmitters most involved in the addiction dynamic. It is important to remember that not everything you see or read online on the internet is 100% reliable or genuine. Wikipedia is a prime example of this. It created and it is created and edited by volunteers around the world. But anyone with internet access can write and make changes to the Wikipedia article, except in limited cases where editing is restricted to prevent disruption and vandalism. Depression. People who spend a lot of time browsing in the internet are more likely to show depressive symptoms, according to the first large-scale study of its kind in the West by the United psychologist. While businesses are constantly developing ways to make your online customer account more secure, it is worth remembering that accounts are at risk of being hacked. Let's look at the ugly dark web. It's called dark web for a reason. Dark web is filled with problematic content. While users can't just access this part of the internet, the people who do are often the hackers and descendants of the world. It's essentially an anti-social person playground with hate and illegal material. For example, meta hire, drug categories, hacking resources, etc. I didn't want to go deep on it because it's a scary place to be at. It also promotes cyberbullying. The victim might not even know who the bully is or why they're being targeted. This is the danger of anonymity on the internet. In serious situations, when cyberbullying goes unnoticed and untreated, individuals might attempt suicide. So what can we do? We need to be more aware of the sites we visit, educate those around you to be more mindful, browse safely and securely, ensure your passwords are changed regularly when where possible. Try not to save your card details on shopping accounts. On a business side, business must invest more on securing their data and resources, even if it means spending a couple of billions, it's okay. Most of us have kids on our lives, but we don't monitor their browser history. And then that leads, in turn, creates a hostile environment to become more subject to cyberbullies. So there are parental control apps that you can use.